You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, Black and White Sports fans, it may be Saturday, but the trial of the track meet killer Karmelo Anthony continues, even on a Saturday, folks. And the prosecution today rested its case. It called 21 witnesses, folks. And all of them pretty much confirm what we already knew. Karmelo Anthony instigated all of this. He murdered Austin Metcalf in cold blood at a track meet. And I just don't see, guys, how Karmelo Anthony is going to prove self-defense. Now, the defense started their side of the case today also as well. And from what I've actually seen so far, they're mainly calling people on the stand, talking about the tent. Is there a rule against actually being another team's tent? That's mainly what they were talking about. But regardless, that doesn't matter. If a team tells you to get out from under the tent and leave, and you refuse, that doesn't give you the right to pull out a knife and kill someone. But that's exactly what Karmelo Anthony did. And today was a complete disaster for Karmelo Anthony, folks. That was actually, I believe, 4 black athletes that testified against Karmelo Anthony. Boy, leftists, man, are going to be freaking out by this. They are going to be freaking out by this because their narrative, their lies just blew up. It just blew up. But we must go ahead and get into some of these details, guys. CBS News actually has a bunch of transcripts from the trial. And also we got people reporting on X about this as well. So let's go ahead and dive into it, guys. Here we go. So right over here on X, this post right here really stood out to me right here. It says the state just rested its case in the Karmelo Anthony murder trial after calling 21 witnesses. Defensive moves to direct verdict claiming the state did not make its case. The prosecutor said it did. Judge says motion denied. Judge orders a recess of 10 minutes. Yeah, so Karmelo Anthony's people were trying to get a direct verdict because they said the prosecution didn't prove his case. The judge thought otherwise, said, nah, we're not playing these games. This case is moving forward, okay? Now, direct verdict means that I believe the judge would actually decide on the verdict. This just tells me, guys, that Karmelo Anthony's people, his lawyers, they're panicking. That was a desperation move right there. But look right here. Eric Dorchy right here. Wow. Any claim of self-defense for Karmelo Anthony in the Austin Metcalf murder trial was just blown up by witness testimony. The prosecution has rested its case. Multiple witnesses have confirmed it. Anthony acted like a thug, provoked Metcalf, who merely pushed him on the shoulder. 15 times he was asked to leave, and he responded with a fatal stabbing to a push. Anthony vowed he wouldn't leave the tent, and after being pushed, whipped out a knife, shocking everyone. Anthony was also not ganged up on, because that's what the left was actually saying. He was jumped. He wasn't. Life in prison is too kind. Give him capital punishment. Folks, I believe that if he wasn't 17, and when he did this, let's just say he was like 19, 20, he probably would get the death penalty. Watch this clip right here.
Odd that Karmelo Anthony was sitting under another school's team tent. Witnesses also said that 17-year-old Austin Metcalf repeatedly asked Anthony, who he didn't know, to leave. One student testified that Anthony was asked to leave roughly 15 times. Prosecutors say the confrontation escalated when Anthony pulled out a 5-inch folding knife from his backpack and stabbed Metcalf in the chest. Jurors were shown grainy surveillance footage that appeared to show this physical confrontation just lasted a matter of seconds. Anthony has pleaded not guilty to murder. His attorneys argue that he acted in self-defense and out of fear. Now, one of the key exchanges today came from an 18-year-old track athlete who knew both Anthony and Metcalf. Let's bring you to that back and forth. The prosecutor asks, was Austin starting to get mad? The witness says he was getting defensive. Someone we didn't know was in the tent. He's always leading. He's always protecting us. Prosecutor asks, after that, Karmelo said, you will have to move me. Austin put his hand on his back. I saw Karmelo's hand go in the backpack. We're at a track meet. I wouldn't expect anything to be in there. Karmelo said, touch me. You'll have to move me and find out, trying to provoke him. Then what happens? The teen witness says Austin put his hands on him and then falls back. The prosecutor asks, how was Austin trying to move him? The witness replies, it was him trying to move him off his seat, a soft shove. What did Austin do? The witness then said, I see a hole in his chest and blood. He starts screaming for help. We're told from reporters inside the courtroom, meanwhile, that the medical examiner is testifying right now. Metcalf's family has stepped outside the courtroom so that they don't have to hear this. Meanwhile, Anthony, who is charged with murder, faces up to life in prison if he is convicted, John.
Wow. Wow. You guys heard that right there. It was a soft shove. He was still in the place he wasn't supposed to be. He was asked 15 times, and he pulls out a knife and kills Austin Metcalf. So over here on CBS, they actually have a bunch of transcripts here, guys. A bunch. So I believe the student that they were actually talking about in the Fox News clip, I believe this is actually over here. So let me jump back a little bit here and read some of this here. This person right here, let's start right here. Says during cross-examination of the 17-year-old, defense attorney Toby Shook asked, do you remember telling the detective that Hunter Metcalf popped in and defended Austin? Yes. Shook, do you remember in your written statement saying Austin put his hand on his shoulder to intimidate? Yes. More of a warning. Actions speak louder than words. Shook, bigger build, talking about Austin. Yeah, more broad. Then the witness was asked to step down. Because I believe it actually starts right here. Because that was a cross-examination. So direct examination here was the 17-year-old witness said he was in the tent when Austin Metcalf asked Anthony to leave. Prosecutor, was it your impression Karmelo Anthony was trying to provoke Austin Metcalf? Yes. Did Austin respond to being provoked? He put his hand on his shoulder. Did you see the motion? Yes. Were you surprised? You don't expect someone to get stabbed at a track meet. The teen told the prosecution that after the stabbing, he went into a state of panic because Austin was moving and I saw the cut on his chest. He said he and other teammates ran. Was there any reason you saw for Karmelo Anthony to stab Austin Metcalf? No. Was Karmelo Anthony acting in self-defense? No. That's lethal force against non-lethal force. Wow. Wow. That debunks right there the self-defense claim. It says here, another teen witness who was a freshman at the time of the stabbing was called to the stand by the prosecution. The teen described the scene that day and shared his account of what led to the stabbing of Metcalf. When asked what Anthony did when he was asked to leave Memorial track tent multiple times, the witness said, quote, he doesn't leave. He gets angry and tries to provoke us, saying, make me leave. When I hear that, guys, I'm thinking, all right, he was probably willing to stab anybody that was really going to make him leave. Anyway, when asked, was Austin or Karmelo instigating? Yes, Karmelo. When cross-examined, defense attorney Shook asked, when Austin decided to push him out, how did he get to him? He walked over to him, the witness answered. Was Karmelo still sitting down? I think so. Did he grab or push him? He pushed him on his shoulder area with both hands. Then prosecutor Bill Worski asked, what happens next? Austin tries to force him out because we didn't have any other choice. The witness was then asked by the Worski, I think they just meant by Worski, whether the stabbing was self-defense or murder. Witness, this was murder. Wow. A third witness from Frisco Memorial was called to the stand on Saturday. He described seeing Anthony in the tent and finding it strange since everyone normally stays in their own team's tent. He testified that when asked to leave, Anthony became more aggressive. What did he say next? The prosecutor asked. Fuck you all. I'm not going to leave. You're all a bunch of pussies, the witness said. Wow. The witness testified that Metcalf took the lead in the situation. Did Austin take the lead? Yes. Karmelo put his hand in the bag and said 5 times, touch me and see what happens. Austin said he's not going to touch this guy. He was calm. What did you see during the stabbing? You saw a big hole in blood coming from his upper body. Then he answered a question, calling Anthony the aggressor. What's your opinion? My opinion is Austin didn't deserve what happened. Yeah, this is definitely not looking good, guys, for Karmelo Anthony. I mean, you have a direct witness saying this was murder. This was murder. That's their saying. Wow. This is really, really bad. Really bad for Karmelo Anthony, man. This guy's cooked. He is cooked. And you have Karmelo Anthony's woke handler putting out a statement right here. Dominic Alexander saying from day one, I've been clear we will not try the Karmelo Anthony case in a court of public opinion. Wait a minute, you did that last year. You did that last year with all of your press conferences and everything. Man, this guy's a fraud, man. He's getting ratioed on this. 19 likes to 137 comments. I don't even need to read the rest of that, man. Yeah. And this person right here said, as they found 4 black kids to testify against Karmelo Anthony. Yeah, it was 4. It was 4. But man, this is a disaster for Karmelo Anthony. You actually have a direct witness saying this is murder. He's cooked, man. He is cooked. It's going to be very interesting to see what the defense can actually do with that time. I don't know how they're getting out of this one. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time. Welcome to blackwhitenetwork.com. School is out. We're running a sale, 17% off everything in the merch store, guys, including our new Freedom shirt that is normally $29.97, but you get 17% off, including hats also as well. Our best-selling shirt is our America 250 Bald Eagle Edition with the America 250 flag on the back. We're getting close, guys, to the 250th anniversary of the United States of America. We also have other merch in the merch store, including hoodies, zip-up hoodies, hats, America 250 hats at that. Other merch as well. And don't forget to become members, guys. $10 a month. You sign up, you get a 7-day free trial. You can also save money by getting the annual plan. We do appreciate it. You can donate directly on the website. $5, $10, $20, whatever you guys want to give. We do appreciate the support.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.